What is your name?
Rene Canlas. Graduate ako sa Philippines as a BSN. Tapos naging RN ako doon. I worked for 1 year in there until I got recruited in the Navy. So Navy, then dito LVN. I worked for 6 years as a nurse. At the same time, I was doing part-time real estate. So I buy and sell, I hold yung mga single family home. Naging real estate investor ako. And then I started this business. So naging businessman, right? I run my own business. And we're still doing good.
How would you define leadership?
As how you lead your people. Now that I am in the civilian world. In the military is how you lead your troops. Or your people also. The way it is, everything is geared towards your goal or the mission of your unit. Me, I'm more of a I take the opinions of my people. Say we have a problem, right? And I am the supervisor. I am the leader. I have somebody else ahead of us, but I'm entitled to have a meeting with my people. Okay, second question.
What are 3 characteristics of a leader?
Of a leader. Sa akin, number 1 is integrity. Ano? And you have to have your... So integrity, if you look it up, it's whatever you say, you will do it. Okay? You stick to that principle. You have to have that principle all the time. You can't be wishy-washy. So when I say, okay, it's time to clean up, everybody's cleaning up. You don't play favorites. Okay? And then number 2 is you have to be supportive. Yung mga tauhan mo, may kanya-kanya silang problema. So, some may need you in some aspects of their life. Part yun ng pagka-leader mo. You have to have your own principle. So, kapag sinabi ng boss mo, you know, this is what we're gonna do, but you think it's wrong, are you gonna follow that? I'll fight it. So when you go do that, so in other words, you have to have your own principle na naka-align sa mission nyo, naka-align sa ginagawa nyo. Okay? Ayun na yun.
What is a typical day like for you?
Typical day, this is when I was back then or yung ngayon?
Right now.
Right now? Oh, I love to help and still, so we're running a little grocery store, yung business natin. I want to get into mayroon kaming kanya-kanyang job description, okay? So yung mga managers, they do their own. Ako parang nag-oversee lang. But I still help as far as doing the little jobs. Yung kumukuha ng mga gamit natin that hindi na di-deliver. And you see me. So, mostly, yung daily activity ko is ako yung taga-takbo to make the deposits, ano? Sa mga kuha natin, cash. And then, paperworks. This little store has a lot of paperwork that needs to be completed, updated on a regular basis. So we pay taxes, right? We pay sales taxes. Ang ginagawa ko ngayon, today, for example, I had to go fill out that business property statement. So I went to the assessor's office to get the copy. So there are things that we need to meet on a regular basis. Sometimes they're annually, but may mga deadline yon. It so happened today, that's what I did. And then ordering. Sa akin yung mga ordering. So mostly it's done online. So we need a new poofer sa bakery. I did that online. So I'm just waiting for it.
Who do you go for advice? Who do you get advice from, or who is your mentor?
Okay. Who said, ano yan? What was the last question?
Who is your mentor?
Oh, mentor. Okay. I got a lot. When I was starting out, yung boss ko, yung pinakauna, I didn't have good bosses in the beginning. Yung mga supervisors mo, you look up to who take care of you. The first guy that when I first got in the service, so I was the very low ranking, so I do the dirty jobs, right? His name is Bosun's mate, BM1 Brooks. He's so good that he loved me for what I do. Later on in my life, nung nag-retire na ako, this guy named sa real estate, because you have to find ways to make a better living, right? His name is I read his book. Meron siyang libro sa real estate. His name is Carlton Sheets. Carlton Sheets. Sheets. Hopefully he's still alive. He's very old, but I read his books. I ate it. Alam mo yung ibig sabihin? I read it so much that I mastered it, but I used two principles out of that.
What do you enjoy most in your career?
When I was in the military, that molded me into a better person. Because I didn't know anything about leading people. I didn't know anything about tuturuan ka sa training. They teach you unity so that all of you function as one.
What are some challenges that you faced during your career?
Oh, marami. Prejudice. There are leaders, there are other people that don't like other color. And since I joined in the 80s, that's a lot. I've seen a lot and I experienced it. You just have to learn how to live with it. Ngayon siguro it's a lot less because things change, na-improve. But yun ang main na-encounter ko 2 beses na dalawang naging boss ko, they don't like me. I say my piece. Sinasabi ko yung, let's say we have a meeting. Okay? I have jobs na malalaki eh. So, the first one was, I told you I was a pharmacy tech, right? So, this pharmacist, isa lang. And then there's about 15 enlisted personnel. Nung dumating ako, I was the most senior technician. Yung senior is pataasan na rango at saka kung pareho ang rango nyo, kung alin ang pinakamatagal sa service. So, he treated me like unfairly.
What immediately comes to mind when you hear the word success?
What immediately comes to mind? That you have obtained all your goals? Na met mo lahat yung goals?
What is your advice for young aspiring leaders?
Oh, okay. Gusto mo mag-successful, you have to follow somebody. Kahit ilang percent lang ang makuha mo. If he did it 200%, kahit siguro 90% lang ang makuha mo out of yung ginawa niya, that's a good success. Okay? Make friends with people that will have a positive effect on you. Okay? That's very important. In other words, hindi naman bumarkada, but later on in life, you will encounter some people, right? Kahit saan ka pa pumunta, let's say kung nagtrabaho ka o nagmilitary ka, you will meet people doon sa department mo. So, some of them will be your friends. You'll be invited in their houses. Take those, okay? Or makisama ka sa mga kaibigan na naging kaibigan mo na magbibigay sa'yo ng positive input in your life. Avoid the friends or people that are negative in their life.